Really getting warmed up here. Just moments away. We'll be back right after this. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Domantas Sabonis.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the big man, Domantas Sabonis, is following in his father's Hall of Fame footsteps. We all remember what Arvydas Sabonis looked like when he was healthy, both in Russia and when he came over to the NBA. Domas watched his dad play with the Blazers and dreamed of becoming an NBA player in his own right. Well, he's arrived. Last season, Domantas became a first-time All-Star, and he's certainly doing his dad proud. Kevin?
He sure is. Thanks, David. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Indiana, Turner and Sabonis playing inside. Karis LeVert is out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Warren in at the 3 spot.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard gives him an advantage in matchups, lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And Greg, with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him up top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
And he sinks the second.
Well, no question, Brogdon is a standout shooter. I mean, he's efficient and plays both ends of the floor. But you look at his shooting numbers. He's one of just a few players to have achieved a 50-40-90 season.
Here's LeVert, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
It's good.
Well, Davis, so dominant, so strong, so athletic, so skilled. He got everything he wanted right there.
Schroeder against LeVert. Pass to Brogdon. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Now here's James. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by Warren.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's LeVert. Sinks that one from the post. LeVert's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Schroeder outside. Here's Davis. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Pacers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's LeVert. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Passes it to Schroeder. Now here's Drummond. Davis dishes to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock, and the dunk by James.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
Brogdon looking it over to the paint. It's stolen by Schroeder. And it's the Lakers on the break. The finish. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Indiana?
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
The first one falls. Schroeder hits them both. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year? We're mid-season.
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Like you say, let it play out.
And, guys, Caris LeVert can do so much while he's on the basketball floor. The problem for LeVert is just staying on the basketball floor.
Yeah, injuries have really slowed him down the last couple of years, Greg, and it's unfortunate because this kid's an outstanding player. He gets it done in every way as a wing scorer. He can make plays, he can defend, he can score the ball. LeVert says he tries to model his game after Penny Hardaway, and if he can stay healthy, I don't think that comparison's too far off.
First one falls for him.
You know, Caris LeVert had a few surgeries before entering the NBA, but took kind of a unique step in writing an open letter to NBA GMs telling them physically he'd be ready for the league. And you know what? He was right.
And so he hits both. LeBron with it. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And James throws it down.
You've got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
Caldwell Pope against LeVert. Pass to Sabonis. Brogdon with it. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
So it's the Lakers now. The Pacers making the shot. Here's Drummond. Sabonis grabs the board.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Turner. Brogdon right side. Oh, Turner in position. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brogdon.
And taking a look at some stats here for Caldwell Pope. He's been a factor for them over the last month. 4th and 3-point field goal percentage. And he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And yeah, he's one of the dead-eye sharpshooters in the game for sure. A top 5 percentage guy from deep. Just a hard man to slow down. Bounce pass from Drummond. Here's Davis, and it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
James with the bucket. Here's Brogdon. He has 5. The kick out to Warren. Off target from 3-point range. Lakers trail by 3. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Brogdon against Schroeder. And stolen by LeBron. And it's the Lakers on the break. Davis has got the ball. Nice D from Sabonis.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Warren kicks to Sabonis. Caldwell Pope against LeVert. Banked in off the glass. LeVert's got 12 in the game.
And, you know, LeVert, when he's on a roll, he's like a boulder. It just keeps snowballing in a positive direction, and nothing can stop it.
Lakers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Now Davis. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Atlanta.
And 3 blocks on the game as well. I mean, he was going all out and making plays defensively. Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm. Tremendous display of chemistry and connectedness by Turner with his teammates. All they have to do is lob it his way, and he'll handle the rest.
James, that's a 2-pointer. They get it back. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Lamb comes in for Karis LeVert. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Drummond. Great communication on the alley-oop.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Let's look at that feed.
Holiday looking over the floor. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And some changes here for the Pacers. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Sabonis. And it's T.J. McConnell in for T.J. Warren. The Lakers also making some changes. Marc Gasol is checked in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Schroeder. 26 points for him last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Indiana leading by 3. Here's McConnell. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
So it's the Lakers now. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
and a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now here's Schroeder. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. McConnell passes to Holiday. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And how about Aaron Holiday seeing that expanded role last season, moved into that backup point guard spot for the Pacers, and I thought he was solid.
I ditto that, Greg. I mean, he's a guy that's a natural playmaker. He's got a nice stroke as well, plays with confidence, and is really aggressive with the ball in his hands, which is what I like. And, you know, he's the third of 3 brothers that are playing in the NBA. He's a teammate with Justin. And I tell you what, when you're the youngest sibling, you got to bring that aggressiveness to the table every day.
Free throw, good, Holiday. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, his leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
Now here is Holiday. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. James with it. He's picked up by Lamb. Kuzma passes to LeBron. And here is Harrell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shot clock at 5. And the pass to Gasol. Offline with his 3. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Leading by 5. McDermott kicks to Turner. Pass to McConnell. Outside Holiday. Lets it go with the 3. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And James throws it down.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the ball.
LeBron against Holiday. To the middle. Here's Turner. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Pacers lead by 8.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Harrell, the pass to Kuzma. LeBron up top. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, LeBron's taken a lot of punishment over the years. For him, just part of the game.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just 1 season, I think it's been remarkable.
And he makes the first. Justin Holiday's checked in for the Pacers. And the Lakers also making a switch. Morris is checked in. And both free throws good for James. 1:58 left to play in the first. Matthews against Holiday. And stolen by James. And now Matthews pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And Matthews streaks down the floor. Fantastic score in the open court. He can get to the rim or hurt you with the three.
Indiana leading by 4. Pass to Turner. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Doug McDermott, a solid teammate because he embraces whatever his team asks of him, and he's a consistent perimeter threat.
The Pacers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And McDermott drops them both. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Pass to Harrell. Lakers working the ball around now. And Matthews gets it to go.
Man, it's nice to see Matthews get involved inside, showing a nice touch around the basket.
And Turner throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
59 seconds left here in the opening quarter. LeBron against Holiday. James. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for LeBron James. 2nd in assists, 10th in scoring. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And going back to him being 2nd in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game, his peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in. And McDermott drops them both.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Yeah, getting to the line and converting, that's the big thing. It's always good when you can do that because it stabilizes your offense.
Now here's Matthews. And Davis wide open. He shoots. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
The pass to Holiday. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Lamb, and it's in there. And the Pacers lead by 8.
His rate of development and improvement has been steady. Lamb showing real toughness on these difficult finishes.
And so it's Indiana holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle Kuzma spoke to us before the game about evolving his game.
The biggest area of growth would definitely be on the defensive end and my playmaking ability. This year, I'm just trying to be a consistent defender, find my teammates because I have so much attention offensively. So, I think those are two areas.
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Matthews out there with LeBron James. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Morris in at power forward. Now here's Davis. He kicks it to Morris. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Pacers making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Pass to McDermott. Lets it go from deep. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Holiday against LeBron. McDermott with the steal. Lamb against Kuzma. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Andre Drummond.
And guys, I think he's starting to feel the wear and tear of the season a little bit. That comes across in his rebounding numbers. They've dropped off this month. He needs that second win, and no doubt he'll get it soon.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Kuzma outside. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look gets the three-pointer to fall. Caldwell Pope's got it back down to single digits for Los Angeles. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. To the inside, and it's Warren with the jam.
Boy, he gets up so easily, throwing it down. T.J. Warren making it happen.
Lakers shooting reasonably well, 45%. And here's Davis for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Lamb, here we go. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Caldwell Pope.
You know, aggressiveness is what helps Lamb be able to draw these fouls.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Greg, good to see Jeremy Lamb back on the floor after his injury. He can still be a productive wing, you think, off the bench for this team.
No doubt about it. More of a finisher for this team. Lamb shouldn't have any lingering effects coming off that ACL. His game's diverse enough to get shots anywhere in the half court, and he'll continue to be a productive player for the foreseeable future.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find it.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Caldwell Pope for 3. The rebound by Brogdon. Pacers leading by 12. There's the lob to Sabonis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Sabonis showing you right there. He's a sneaky athlete now, getting up top for that alley-oop.
And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Los Angeles. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Warren, here we go.
Well, really hard to stop Warren when he gets moving downhill. I mean, he's got a really strong body, and he also has a pretty tight handle, too.
Lakers trail by 16. Schroeder looking around. Kuzma finds Davis. And here is Drummond. Nice D from Warren.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And let's take this opportunity to show you the shooting guards with the highest percentage from the floor over the last month. And you look at LeVert. You know what you're going to get from him day in and day out.
You know, just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
And not only can they light it up from the perimeter, but they get their buckets getting to the rim as well. I mean, aggressive moves to the basket are always going to help your shooting percentage. You got to get some easy ones to shoot a high percentage.
TJ McConnell, he's checked in for Lamb. Ben McLemore, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Good on both. Lakers trail by 18. Bounce pass, Schroeder. Kuzma. Will it go? Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
It has got to be terribly frustrating to deal with Anthony Davis when you're guarding him. I mean, you try to get physical with him. You don't give him a clean look, and he still winds up with the bucket and the foul.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers. And that one misses.
And Clarky, you just figured it was a matter of time before Davis started working away from the basket. Last season, attempting the most threes of his career.
Yeah, I agree with you. That evolution of his game was something that we all could kind of forecast. And he still gets it done inside when he needs to, but he's had some injuries, and he understands being smart and efficient is just as important as being physical and tough and he just picks and chooses his spots. And I think his perimeter shot is really good now, and I just think it's going to continue to get better with time.
Here's Kuzma. The Pacers making the shot. Caruso looking for an opening. 6 to shoot. Feeds it to Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there. Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Kuzma, that's good.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now, here's Brogdon. 6 points for him. Rebound, Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Brogdon against Schroeder. Here's Davis. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, Warren's not having any of that. Get it out of here. A fierce competitor on defense.
But they'll get another chance. Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
And stolen by Kuzma. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Marc Gasol is checked in for Drummond. Harrell comes in for Davis. And James subbed in for Alex Caruso. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. James, the pass to Kuzma. And too long on the shot.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
McConnell scanning the floor. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Harrell. It's Schroeder with the drive. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And it's LeVert missing. Lakers trail by 8, and the call will be against Karis LeVert. That's his first foul. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Pacers. Now here's Schroeder. He's got 6. LeBron outside. Over McConnell. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Schroeder. James has got 14.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Timeout called the Pacers. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Brogdon, averaging about 15 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
And the Lakers have possession, trailing here by 8. Now here's James. He's covered by McConnell. 2 points. That one goes.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Down low, Gasol with the steal. Now the Lakers on the break. And that one is stuffed right through.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
It's stolen by Schroeder. It's blocked.
Super recognition that time to come up with the block shot, as LeVert was quick to recognize where he was and get off the ground. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
LeBron with it. He's got 14. Schroeder outside. There's the dish to Gasol. Now LeBron. Shot clock at 5. It's good. LeBron's got 16.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Sabonis finds LeVert. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Schroeder, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Let's see where the Pacers are, Kevin, in terms of the NBA rankings right now.
Yeah, and getting back to their free throw percentage, you know, it might seem like a small thing, but sometimes it's those little things that can put a team over the top.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Pacers. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for LeVert. Justin Holiday comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for T.J. McConnell. The Lakers also with a sub. Morris is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Schroeder hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Passes it to Sabonis. Rejected by Gasol.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Let's bring out the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. In third, the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long. So that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Holiday. Here's Schroeder. 10 points for him. And that one good.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Holiday attacking. In the corner, it's McDermott. Holiday, the pass to McDermott. And it's off from three-point range. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. And it's Schroeder missing. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
I'll tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
LeBron kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Gasol. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Turner with the steal. Holiday looking over the floor. Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Marc Gasol.
Yeah, well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. Few thought he could be a franchise caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Sabonis. And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25-14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
He doesn't get the second one.
Hey, you got to think that expectations are always high for Sabonis as the son of one of the all-time great players. But you know what? He consistently has made his own mark and delivers outstanding performance.
Here's Holiday after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. To the paint. Here's McDermott. That shot off. Great D that time from Harrell. Here's Gasol, and it's sent back by Turner. Here's McDermott. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And Harrell slams it in.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
The Lakers in the lead.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
And Holiday kicks to Sabonis. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Lakers lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got an offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket. Just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 18 points, 3 steals, and 2 rebounds. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
Well, their bench production has been a major factor. Guys have been ready to go when their number is called. And it makes the second half go a lot easier on your main guys when you can spread the minutes around in the first half.
And that's a wrap.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by James.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Lakers shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Turner and Sabonis playing inside. Karis LeVert is out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Warren in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And here's LeVert. Now the pass to Brogdon. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And although it seems like KCP will never be a huge factor on offense, he can still give you valuable points and also that spacing he can provide out on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and it's a valuable tool kit that he has because he can provide some playmaking and shot making and spacing of the floor, and he's also become more efficient as an offensive player. But he does know and recognize that his strength is at the defensive end, his athleticism, mobility, and versatility, and offense is tertiary to his contributions. A sharp shooter with a quick trigger release, Caldwell Pope is known for being an efficient scorer.
Pacers trail by 5. Now here's Brogdon. There's the lob to Sabonis.
Excellent job by Sabonis after setting the screen. Very mobile in these pick and rolls.
Schroeder with the ball. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and finished off by Davis.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And stolen by Drummond. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's foul number 2 for him. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
LeBron outside. Got it. Good job in the low post. James has got the lead up to 7 outs for Los Angeles.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Outside Warren. The shot will not fall. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half. An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
The Lakers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Free throw, no good for LeBron.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
What a tough make that was by LeVert. Refused to be denied, and great concentration.
Lakers leading by 7. Schroeder outside. Back to James. Shoots over Brogdon. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got assist number 5 here tonight. And the Pacers call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at the Pacers. They're 8th in the conference and really looking to improve on the back end of the season.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Oh, and here comes Schroeder all alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
The shot's good from LeBron.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Turner following the basket by LeBron James. Brogdon right side, down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. And Davis pulls it down.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And here is Brogdon after LeBron James hitting the 3. Warren, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the Lakers get called for the foul. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
I've been impressed with how well they've penetrated tonight, too.
That free throw good from Warren.
And looking back at the trade for Warren, I thought it was a surprise to see him get dealt for so little. He's always been a terrific player.
And you know what, Greg, I'm with you there because I was surprised as well. I'm not sure why the Suns made the decision to trade Warren, but I tell you what, as a former Pacer and a follower of the team, I'm happy that the Pacers have him because this guy's an efficient double-digit scorer. He plays unselfish basketball, and he actually made nice strides defensively last season. So the future is bright. I love his attitude and everything about his skill set.
Now here's Drummond. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Corner shot. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's LeVert. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. LeVert's got 20 points.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
LeBron outside. Here's Davis. Lays it up off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 14.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Up again. Warren trying to break loose. And Turner stays with it. Turner's got 8.
Boy, how about the determination of Turner? I mean, he's a wrecking ball on the glass on both ends of the floor. Just doesn't give up on plays.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
You know, with Miles Turner, a lot of his value, I think, comes on the defensive end. One of the best shot blockers in the league the last couple of years. And has really good mobility. He's got a nice shooting stroke, but defensively is where he makes his greatest impact in my mind.
McDermott's checked in for the Pacers. Aaron Holiday comes in for Karis LeVert. The Lakers also with a sub. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for LeBron. Left side, Davis. Kicks it out to Schroeder. He feeds it to Caldwell Pope. There's the foul, and it's on Jeremy Lamb. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Here's Schroeder. Here's Drummond. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. Goes back up. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from McDermott.
McDermott does a solid job scoring close to the basket at 6'8". His size allows him to capitalize from there.
Now here's Kuzma. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Free throw, good, Holiday. Now Schroeder, 18 points for him. Kuzma outside. Pass to Harrell. Floats it up for Davis. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Things really rolling for AD now. This could be a big night for him.
Here's McConnell. And it's good, 2 points. McConnell's got 8. And Schroeder's got the ball here for Los Angeles. At one point, they led by 16. Davis. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6 assists now in the game.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role, tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
First free throw is good.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
The Lakers making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. And both free throws good for Kuzma. Pacers trail by 15. Outside Holiday. And no good. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Nobody near Schroeder. Los Angeles with another miss. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by Turner. 14 points for him.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
Here's Schroeder. He's got 18. On the high post, he drills it. Schroeder's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
And the Pacers call time here.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
The Pacers making a change here. Holiday's checked in.
And a moment now to look at the stats for Schroeder. He's been more than solid over the last month, averaging 17 points per game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
And here is Lamb. He's got 7. Passes to Turner. To the inside. Here's Holiday. And the rejection by Harrell. Now here's Lamb. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And Holiday has it in the corner. Some solid defense from Gasol. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Morris is checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Holiday. 14 points for him. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
In it goes for the 5th time, and 10 shots for him this game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And so it's the Lakers with it, following the score by Indiana. Caldwell Pope finds Kuzma.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
Holiday against Morris. Outside Holiday. And close in the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws. It's going to go on Markieff Morris, and it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
And the first one at the line is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
James checked in for the Lakers. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Los Angeles leading by 13. Taken away by Holiday. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And the rejection by LeBron.
This is what makes LeBron so special. He does it at both ends. Great tenacity on defense.
Lamb finds McDermott.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 7. They get it again. LeBron trying to free himself up. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Pacers trail by 11. McDermott with it. There's the triple. Here's Turner. He goes up again, and he sinks the layup. Turner's got it back down to within single digits for the Pacers.
Boy, tough trying to match Turner's intensity. I mean, once he's committed to scoring the ball, you're not stopping him.
Here's LeBron, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Indiana called for the foul. He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Pacers. Sabonis, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Warren comes in for Justin Holiday. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Jeremy Lamb. And both free throws good for LeBron. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pacers. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. McDermott dishes to Holiday. Outside, Sabonis. 5 on the clock. Brogdon outside. And Gasol sends it back. They get it back. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Sabonis. Stolen by Brogdon. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Brogdon. Shoots the 3. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now Brogdon. He's got 8. Just 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Nice shot by McDermott.
An accurate shooter off the pass. McDermott feels comfortable firing as soon as he catches it.
And that's it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the 4th. Los Angeles on top, up by 9. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And meanwhile, Frank Vogel talking to his team.
Okay, our offense will come and go. Okay, our defense has got to be the constant. Okay, we keep getting stops. The way we score the basketball, okay, this will be our game.
Frank Vogel driving home the idea that defense, not offense, defense is the key to taking control of the game.
Yes, the effort you put into your defense is something within your control. That's why he wants them to focus on that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So for the Lakers right now, they've got LeBron James. Markieff Morris is out there with Montrezl Harrell. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Gasol. And Caldwell Pope now atop the key. Another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. T.J. Warren picks one up.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Here's LeBron following the score by Miles Turner. The drive by LeBron. And the shot goes in. LeBron's got 17 now just in the second half.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Brogdon the pass to Warren. Here's Turner. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A beast in the paint. Once Turner gets this kind of position, you almost have to whack him.
And that one falls for Turner. Both free throws good from Turner.
Yeah, you know, he's a big guy that has tremendous agility and already is an elite defender. Miles Turner now has to work on being dominant on offense.
James finds Drummond. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And I like the timing that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
Now here's LeVert. Pass to Sabonis. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 4 assists now tonight.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Lakers leading by 9. Caldwell Pope outside. James outside. Takes a shot at the elbow. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 16th rebound on the night. And it's Brogdon off the drive. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Brogdon has really good strength, and despite being bumped by the defense, still maintains his balance and plays right through it.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Here's James. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
That free throw good from Brogdon. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here is James. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. That one falls.
Extremely accurate from the mid-range. Caldwell Pope knows he has the touch to score from there.
Brogdon outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Schroeder, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in. That free throw good from Brogdon. Brogdon hits them both. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And there's the pass to Davis. Back to James. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Boy, Davis, a game-wrecking presence around the basket. Excellent agility for a big guy.
Now, here's Brogdon to the left wing. Left side, Sabonis. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, it's Brogdon. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Here's Brogdon following the basket by LeBron James. Here's LeVert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. First one falls for him. So he picks up just one from the line that time.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
Pacers trail by 11. Brogdon outside. Caruso grabs the miss. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor. I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Now here's James. He dishes it to Matthews. Stolen by Brogdon. The Lakers with the rebound.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. In a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. The Pacers making a switch here. Lamb's checked in. LeBron with it. Good on the shot. James has got 39.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Matthews with it. He's picked up by Lamb.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Pacers trail by 17. Brogdon outside. They double him with James. LeVert finds Brogdon. Indiana again missing.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to James. And he drops in the layup off the glass. LeBron's got 41.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Outside, Sabonis. Brogdon the pass to Turner. Indiana moving the ball around. LeVert with it. Now guarded by Harrell. Basket counts.
You know, to me, this is what you love seeing from Turner, the willingness to give the ball up and get his guys going.
Los Angeles leading by 17. Now Matthews. Down low, Davis takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here is Matthews. The Pacers making the shot. Pass to James. Over Lamb. And it's James missing. Pacers trail by 17. Here's Brogdon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Wesley Matthews picks one up.
Brogdon's so good at drawing contact. You can't afford to get overly physical with him.
That free throw good from Brogdon. Brogdon hits them both. Here's LeBron. Floats it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Here's Brogdon following the basket by Anthony Davis. Brogdon finds Sabonis. And the Pacers call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. LeVert kicks to Turner. Clock at 6. Davis against LeVert. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here is James. Passes it to Davis. And they double up Davis. Pass to Drummond. Over Sabonis. And it's Drummond missing.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Lamb against Matthews. It's Brogdon on the wing. Here's Lamb, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, I tell you what, nice watching Lamb convert these hard baskets. I mean, showing some real toughness on that play.
Free throw drops for Lamb.
I really believe the more playing time that Lamb gets, the better he'll become. He still has the potential, in my mind, to be a very solid player in this league.
Now here's LeBron. Poked away. Stolen by LeVert. And slam dunk by Lamb.
Yeah, the speed in transition. That's what kills. When you allow Lamb to leak out, he's going to get to the rim.
Now here's James. And they double up James. Three-pointer. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Here's Lamb. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Stolen by LeVert. Lamb passes to Turner. Brogdon. And there's Brogdon putting it right back in. Brogdon's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Boy, it feels like we're tallying every assist, every point, all part of LeBron's expansive legacy.
And the Pacers call time here. They're trailing by 12. 1:22 left to play in the final quarter. Markieff Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis. .122 left in the fourth quarter. Brogdon the pass to Turner. Wants to get it to Brogdon and does. It's not going to go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. First free throw is good.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Warren's checked in for Indiana. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Lakers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
Lakers on D after Malcolm Brogdon's bucket. Shots good by Turner.
Boy, games like this really show Turner is the full package. When he puts it all together, it's special.
And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. LeBron outside. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with AD. Hey, you guys seem locked in tonight. What was the key?
Well, we came out aggressive defensively and offensively, and against a team like that, you know, you got to come out aggressive defensively first, and I think we did that through the whole 48.
Yeah, you certainly beat them to the punch, and you beat them on the scoreboard as well, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.